All right.
All right, we welcome you to the post-game press conference. Norfolk State wins 81-78 over North Carolina Central. Spartans 6-1 in conference play now. We welcome in the head coach of Norfolk State, Coach Rob Jones, and Brian Moore. Coach, you go ahead and give us the opening statement.
Just another hard-fought MEAC conference game, like most of them have been recently. So I'm just happy to be on the winning side of the coin. But it just showed the resilience that we have, and I think championship teams, find a way to win. So we was able to find a way to win, and hopefully that'll bode well for us in the future.
Coach, your first reaction when you saw it going, Brian Shaw?
I knew it was going. You was nervous?
Yeah.
No. I mean, they executed to perfection, the play. It's not something that we practiced. It was a straight draw play, and they executed to perfection, and he got fouled. So it went in. I knew it was going to be 3 shots, but then the ball actually went in. So either way, I felt like we was going to win the game, but it was an and-1, so that was amazing.
What can you say about the resiliency of this team to fight back from double-digit deficit and be able to get a win like this against a rival?
I mean, it was down 10 with 7:25 left. Yeah. Central's a good program. They've always been a good program. So there's always been a dogfight between us. I think the last few games we've had have come down to the last possession. Even the scope a couple of years ago, we went to overtime with them and things like that. So, this is why I say that this is like the rival. Like Howard is a recent rival, but this is like the long-standing, neighborhood fight. And, it showed again tonight.
Coach, you guys already had an overtime game Saturday, and this game almost went to overtime. From fans' perspectives, they love it. They love the energy and adrenaline that comes with it. But from a coach's perspective, it's a little bit different. What are your thoughts on that specifically?
Well, I figured that basketball is an entertainment sport. It's just the fans, the ticket prices went up. I got given their money's worth. You believe that?
A little bit.
I mean, it's just, I don't want to be there for overtime. I'm trying to get it done. I'm trying to win by 20, but sometimes you got to be there and grind it out, and we were able to do that. It was a great crowd. Shout out to everybody who came out. Shout out to everybody who came out at 7 o'clock too, not 8 o'clock. But so shout out to everybody who came out. We needed the energy down the stretch. Their energy with the defensive chants, with just the cheers. Everything kind of pushed us through. I mean, that's the home court advantage that you want to have, and hopefully we can continue that.
Speaking of your home court advantage, most of your games this conference season have been home games, and you've had that home court advantage. But you guys have your first road game coming up. How are you guys preparing for that, just to get the team ready for it?
Well, it's not our first. It's our first in a while. It seems like we've been home for a long time. We're never home for 30 days. We've been home for 30 days, so it's time to hit the road again in another, I think, 12 days or so, whatever it might be. So, we got to go play an Eastern Shore team, which I'm sure wants some get back because we beat them pretty good, and I'm sure they're going to play, extremely well at their place. So we got to be extremely better than we were here. So we play them, and then we come back home. I think against Del State. That was a nail biter up there. So I'm sure they want some get back. The thing is, man, when you're in first place, you're always going to be everybody's biggest game. Because everybody's trying to knock you off. Whether they can win the regular season championship or not, they want to try to spoil your dreams. So that's what everybody's trying to do, and we got to make sure we combat that a little bit.
And Coach, I know.
You got a question today.
I do.
Yeah, last time you have a question.
I know you're waiting for me. I know last time on Saturday you said that it was an ugly win. How do you think that the team performed this game, regardless of the win or the loss?
It wasn't ugly this time, but it was too entertaining for the fans. I will say that. We didn't play the defense that we like. The last 440, we played the defense that I know Ross knows I want to play, but. For the other 36 minutes, I mean, it was just like whoever had the ball last was going to win the game because they weren't playing any defense. We weren't playing any defense. I mean, we shot 56%. They shot 52%. So nobody was playing defense. So I mean, I'm happy that we decided to play a little bit of defense in the last 440.
Yeah. We talk about the game. We talk about what teams won't allow anymore. A lot of people were playing Brian man, and they weren't sending any help. It's one of the first games we saw help all the time. They were sending 2 at them. Talk a little about the other guys who made some plays for you. Even though Brian had 19, in order for us to score 81, somebody else had to score. Talk a little about how you did when they were sending 2 at Brian.
I mean, we had 5 guys in double figures. That's good. I mean, I'm not quite sure our record when we have 5 guys in double figures, but I know it's pretty good, when we have 5 guys in double figures. So that just shows us sharing the basketball and other people, everybody contributed a little bit. Yeah, they're going to key in on Brian, they're going to key in on Philly. I mean, it's the same old song at this point. But we have more options than just those 2 guys. And if we all believe in each other, then, we'll be fine in those situations.
Getting Terrence might be becoming an unsung hero off the bench, especially with you bench so short tonight. He's played well for you off the bench.
Yeah, yes. You know, and this is a game that even I had kind of forecast Jordan Leaks playing a little bit, but then, you know, Terrence played well and just the flow of the game. So, you know, and Jordan Leaks is a good player, so his time will come. But Terrence has been playing well, and once again, his next man up mentality with Chris Fields down and, you know, everybody else. There's so many names I can't even remember everybody, but we got a lot of guys down. Everybody stepped up and played well.
Ryan, how about this one for you, man? Like, where does this go in the record books of your career?
This is definitely like up there, top 2, top 3 for real. So it's just, I still don't know how to feel. It's just an amazing feeling, you know, get the job done. You know, the Batman signal was on, as Coach was saying. I feel like I delivered today. I didn't deliver for a whole 40 minutes, but I feel like when it counted most, I was there.
And this is a tough game. I mean, everybody kind of knows you're going to get bumped, you're going to get shoved, you're going to get pushed. Your team's attitude, your team's mindset, even when we got down 10, what was it like in those huddles, coming out of the huddle to get ready for the next play?
I think everybody was locked in, man. It was laser sharp focus on coach, on the board, whatever we was drawing up, whatever we was trying to execute. Everybody was locked in on one goal, trying to come back and win the game.
I guess for you, I guess you get a chance to rest a little bit. Everybody gets a chance to rest. Again, we've seen everybody's best shot at this point. What do we have to do now that we start to get those road trips and we know how things are going to be for us?
We got to do it again. And again, and again. I mean, we got 7 games left. We got the board up in our locker room that we have 7 games left to clinch the regular season title. You know, if teams start to lose, then that number goes down a little bit, but we're trying to control our own destiny. So we got 7 left, and if we can win all 7, we'll be regular season champions.
Coach, you said leading up to this game, after the last one, this rivalry is barbershop talk.
Yeah.
Right? Let's talk the barbershop this week.
Let's talk to the barbershop?
This week.
See, I already went to the barber today, but I might go again tomorrow just for the hell of it, because I want to hear what they got to say at the barbershop. So.
All right, thank you, Coach. You can find us tomorrow on Instagram Live at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
Coach's Corner, and that's your Coach's Corner. The Spartans are off. We'll see you next time. Thank you for being here today.